looking at is the Smith Neck Road itself, covered with approximately a foot of sand. At this particular point, we're approximately 3/4 of a mile down Smith Neck Road from the Padanaram Bridge. As you see, the amount of sand there was a little less than the first part of Smith Neck Road. However, the road itself, as you see in the center, has sustained much more erosion of sand under the pavement than the first part of the road. Footage that you have been watching has been taken from Smith Neck Road and the Padanaram Bridge in the town of Dartmouth. This concludes this portion of the video in Padanaram. What we will do now is take pictures of surrounding areas as such. This is the Holy Fathers on Tucker Road in North Dartmouth, just an eye-catcher of a video. Here we are on Rockdale and Maple Street in New Bedford, across from the Buntwood Park. What you will see next is a city employee wetting down the roots of a fallen tree with hopes of saving it. And we are at Shaw's Cove in the town of Mattapoisett. The cinder blocks you see at one time were the resting place for the house that now sits diagonally across Shaw Street. Here we have some pillows which were the foundation for this house, which was washed approximately 25 feet away. The damage doesn't look too bad at that point. You will see a different point of view from the water view side, which will show differently in a moment. Here we have some stairs that led to the house that is now approximately half a mile or better into a field, as you see in the center of your screen, which did not sustain too much damage, considering. Here we have a house that had a screen porch attached to the rear of it prior to the hurricane. What I'm going to show in this next shot is the amount of sand which was washed ashore, making for an entire new beach. New sand of approximately a foot addition of sand itself. And here we have the rear, or the water view side of the house. As you can see, much more destruction took place. They incidentally had just finished remodeling. Here we have an opening in the side of a house, and you see the trailer on the right side, which at one time was attached to this house. Here we have some more cement blocks, which, as you see in the center distance away, a trailer which at one time was its foundation, and Mother Nature's way of musical art, a pile of seashells which lay rest after Hurricane Bob.
WJAR, Channel 10, Providence. Now, from Southern New England's leading news station, Doug White, Kathy Ray, meteorologist Gary Lay, and Frank Carpano on sports. This is News Watch 10.
From high in the air, a clear view of just how strong Hurricane Bob was yesterday as seagoing vessels are forcibly made into land vehicles. And on the ground, the cavalry arrives in the form of electrical repair crews from Maryland. And New Englanders begin to clean up the mess left by an unwelcome visitor named Bob.
In Massachusetts, many residents remain in the dark. On Cape Cod alone, some 260,000 customers of Commonwealth Electric are without power. A dock used by the Steamship Authority on Martha's Vineyard was heavily damaged, stranding residents and the tourists. Perhaps the hardest hit area in Massachusetts was Padanaram Village in South Dartmouth. That's where Newswatch 10's Ken Malloy was today.
From this vantage point, less than 24 hours ago, long, stretched-out tentacles of gale-force wind snapped and snarled down on Padanaram Harbor. It was as if there was an earthquake rumbling under the bay. 10-ton boats nervously danced and collided with each other. Jetty rocks became daggers. By the hundreds, moorings and anchors ripped free. Masts snapped in half, keels cracked off, and hulls simply caved in.
The six-piece boat, each is about 4.5 feet. It used to be 19.
What kind of boat did it used to be?
A squib keel boat,
Yeah.
built in England,
Completely destroyed?
completely destroyed.
Here in Padanaram Harbor, cleanup includes cranes to lift boats back into the water. It's not cheap. So it could range widely, anywhere
Yes.
from $1,000 to $5,000 maybe?
Or more.
Or more.
Yes, or more. And the size of the boat makes it more difficult.
Cleanup also includes surveying the damage. Your lot in life suddenly becomes relative to someone else's. It could have been
A lot
totally
worse.
lost.
A lot worse, considering the winds and the intensity of the storm. I feel fortunate.
Others didn't feel at all. They were simply numb. What size boat was it, sir?
Catalina 30.
Catalina 30.
Was.
You have insurance?
Third day of vacation, oh yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
The namesake of this boat? Aquarius. It means the water bearer. Thanks to Hurricane Bob, it can bear no more. Ken Malloy, Newswatch 10, Padanaram Village.